Six LPG dealers filed a complaint alleging that a significant portion of LPG is being diverted to international markets while Indian citizens face a severe shortage. This export heavy approach has worsened the domestic crisis for average consumer, leading to supply gaps. The court has scheduled the next hearing for March 17, 2026 to determine if government intervention is required to halt export in favor of local supply. On Friday, March 13, 2026, approximately 100 sailors from the Iranian warship IRIS 11, which has been docked in Kochi since March 4 due to technical issues, were flown out via a chartered flight. India's External Affairs Ministry stated the docking was permitted on humanitarian grounds despite the ongoing conflict between Iran and the US-Israel alliance. France and Italy have reportedly initiated tentative direct discussion with Tehran. Their primary goal is to negotiate safe passage for European-bound vessels through the Strait of Hormuz to prevent a total economic collapse back home. While some Indian flagged ships have recently been allowed to pass due to friendly ties, European and Western linked vessels remain largely blocked, leading to a 90% drop in total shipping traffic through the region. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has appealed to Israel and Hezbollah for an immediate end to the war during his visit to Beirut. He stated that both sides must establish a ceasefire and terminate the conflict. 170 Indians reach Armenia from Iran Ministry of External Affairs. Market opens weak for the third consecutive day. The decline in the share market continues for the third day in a row. The market had a weak start. At 19:50 a.m., the Sensex opened at the 75,504 level with a drop of 530 points, while a heavy decline was also witnessed in Nifty at the same time. Nifty opened at the 34,480 level after falling 159 points. The Pakistani army has bombarded several civilian locations in Kabul, Kandahar, Paktika and Khost in Afghanistan. Pakistani jets targeted the Pul-e-Charkhi area of Kabul, where sounds of multiple explosions were heard. To prevent a law and order breakdown caused by LPG panic buying, the central government has issued an emergency alert to all states. The Ministry of Home Affairs has ordered police surveillance at gas booking offices, distribution centers and delivery vans. Starting today, a 24-hour monitoring control line is being established to prevent vandalism and looting. Israeli PM Netanyahu, while criticizing Mojtaba Khamenei, has called him a puppet of the Revolutionary Guards. He stated that Mojtaba cannot even step outside. Mojtaba Khamenei is a newly elected leader of Iran. He mentioned that a top Iranian nuclear scientist was killed in Israeli attacks. He added that the time has come for the Iranian people to step towards a path of freedom. The Supreme Court bench, led by Chief Justice of India Surya Kant, noted that even 1% chance of infection should be avoided, as many poor patients rely on free medical facilities. So the center tells Supreme Court not to take blood donations by transgenders and gays. The news of naval mines being deployed in Iran's Strait of Hormuz has created fear across the world. Naval mines hidden on the seabed are extremely dangerous and can destroy ships in an instant. These explode due to the sound of ships or magnetic sensors. The most modern rising torpedoes and influence minis attacked by detecting sound, sinking the ships. Therefore, crossing a naval mine zone is nearly impossible. The United States is permanently closing its embassy located in Peshawar, Pakistan. The United States is permanently closing its embassy located in Peshawar, Pakistan. The move is reportedly unrelated to the conflict with Iran. President Trump is implementing cuts across all federal agencies, and the closure of the Peshawar embassy is part of this initiative. India has crude oil for 25 days and LNG for 10 to 30 days. The government has built underground storage caves in Vishakhapatnam, Mangaluru, and Padur. These caves hold 5.33 million metric tons, providing a 10-day backup supply. The government is fully prepared for any energy supply disruption.